Hey kid, you like Sonic? You got money? Well, do I have the solution for you? Introducing Ultimate Flash Sonic. That's right, baby. Now you can experience the high-speed thrills of the blue blur wherever and whenever you like. As long as that place has a computer and an internet browser and like a keyboard. It's the perfect fan-made appetizer to gear you up for our newest official Sonic game, Sonic Chronicles, The Dark... Hey, look! Ultimate Flash Sonic. It's got 4 characters, and maybe more. Over 3 levels, and the best part? It's free.
Yeah! Ultimate Flash Sonic is a fan game based on... Can you guess? That was released in 2004. That is before this, or this, or this. It's short, it's simple, but it's proof that the love that goes into making something can stick. If at least one of you haven't heard of this game, I'm gonna go crazy. And also probably admit myself to the nearest retirement home. The first time I ever found this game was at my grandma's house, way back when. I couldn't tell you what year. I remember it being around the time Sonic Chronicles was coming out, so 2008-ish, I think? But I probably Googled Sonic or whatever, and I came across a website called dandare.org. It was, and still is, a treasure trove of information, interactable pages, and flash games for all sorts of franchises. I spent a long time going through all of the Sonic stuff that was on the website, and there were a few links to different games. One of those games was Ultimate Flash Sonic. Hey, so quickly, I know the game was originally uploaded to Newgrounds, and like, yeah, okay, but this is how I first discovered the game, so we're gonna roll with that, okay? Have you ever played the Sonic Advance games? Yeah? You ever been to Aldi? Yeah? Here's the thing though, this game stuck for a lot of people. It's not polished, it's made by like one guy who was 17, but it had heart, and in a way, at least for myself, it's one of the standout examples of the power of fan creations. Uploaded on February 21st, 2004 by Newgrounds user Dennis Gid, this game's story is pretty simple, according to its Newgrounds description. Find Eggman and kick his ass! For those of you who don't know, Adobe Flash was a multimedia engine that was used for all sorts of things, but those of us old enough to drink knew it as a one-stop shop for all of the fan-made games and animations you could possibly want. It wasn't perfect, but it was ours. Ultimate Flash Sonic is a pretty faithful recreation of the Sonic Advance series gameplay, but believe it or not, in Flash. You can run, you can jump, you can spin dash. That's it. Oh, if you play as Tails or Cream, you can fly, so that's cool, I guess. The game is pretty short, with only 2 zones that each feature 2 acts and a boss. It takes maybe 15 minutes to beat the entire thing. There's 4 characters to pick from: Sonic, Tails, Knuckles, and Cream. But get this, if you beat the game as all 4 of them, you can then unlock a secret 5th character. Holy. There's also different cheats you can unlock that are, for the most part, cosmetic. Changing Sonic's run animation to the one from Advance 1, having Tails follow you around, positioning the player behind some of the level geometry, making Cheese big, and giving you a low gravity sort of effect. That moon one is pretty fun. You get it after clearing the game with Amy and... You can also play as Shadow. It's cool as hell. I did not know you could do this when I was younger, like genuinely. My favorite character is Sonic, and I would just replay the game over and over and over as him. This was before online guides were popular, so it amounted to playground rumors, which like, I didn't care about, dude. I just wanted to be the funny blue guy. Being inspired by the Sonic Advance series, most of the game's assets come from them, including the sprites, the music, Okay, the first zone's music actually comes from Sonic 3, but I didn't know that because for a good, 10 years, my only way of playing Sonic 3 was through the Sonic and Knuckles collection on my grandma's PC that had a kind of shoddy MIDI soundtrack. On the topic of the music, if you actually go into the comments of some of the tracks from Advance 2, you'll see people reminiscing about Ultimate Flash Sonic rather than the game the song's actually from. And yeah, I get it. This game was quite comfortably nestled among my first few Sonic games. Sonic Rush, the Sonic and Knuckles collection, Heroes, Advance 3, and Chronicles, to name a few. Hell, because of the message at the start telling you to go buy Sonic Advance 2, I genuinely thought this was a demo of the game. I know it says this is not an official game right above it, but do you think a 4-year-old knows what that means? Oh, dude, they see a blue rodent and go, oh my god! Safe to say, it kinda worked. I did pick up Advance 3. I never got Advance 2. It's on my list though. If I ever see it at a local game store, I'll go grab it, and I do have 1 and 3. Also, the game doesn't save. It's like 15 minutes long, so it doesn't really matter, but it does feature a password system that this random niche wiki I found online last night breaks down in really shockingly accurate detail. If you're a tried and true video game player, or you've had your attention span absolutely annihilated by TikTok, I don't blame you, but check out this password, thank me later.
This never happened. You never saw me.
That's it. The game is short and simple. At its heart, it's a 15-minute thrill ride, and yet it had some absolutely crazy staying power. So how does it hold up all these years later? Oh hey, maybe that's the dentist. Wait, what do you mean they killed Flash Player? Well, pack it up guys, this was a fun video, thank you for watching, etc, etc. Oh, wait, hey, what's this? Oh, there you go then. Yeah, we kind of skipped past the whole death of Flash thing. There's a few different Flash emulators that just picked up the slack. I'll be totally honest, I checked out of the scene, so I don't know the full story. But if you go on Newgrounds today, or hell, even dandare.org, and probably a bunch of other sites, you can still play most of the old Flash games. Or, you can find the SWF file yourself, hook it into a locally run Flash emulator, and play that sucker on whatever device you feel like. Look, it's dated, it's a fan game from 2004 made by a 17-year-old. But that 17-year-old loved Sonic and put their all into it, and it shows. It was a formative game for a lot of Sonic fans, myself included. I mean, it has 17 million hits on Newgrounds, and probably a whole lot more on the literal gazillions of sites that it was re-uploaded to. It was accessible, it was free, it was fun. It's that simple. It doesn't really hold a candle to a lot of the absolutely incredible fan works coming out these days, but someone had to do it first, and you could feel the love, and you still can all these years later. People loved this game, and they still talk about it fondly to this day. It doesn't matter if it's not official, it doesn't matter if it only has 4 levels. Ultimate Flash Sonic, I think, was one of the best Sonic games of its time.
See, how easy was that? Alright, now that you've been indoctrinated into the Sonic fandom with the simple joy of going fast, let me welcome you to the next big thing. That one? That one was fan-made, unofficial, irrelevant. This one? This new one's official. From me, Mr. Sega. Introducing Sonic Chronicles, The Dark Brotherhood. This f***ing sucks.